Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Melanie Smith Stamps. I am Melanie, and I am here today crafting with you with the Spellbinders April 2024 Club Kits. This is the small die of the month, and it is adorable. These are the skeins of floss that you would cross stitch or embroider with. And the die set comes with the dies you need to create your own skein. Plus it has a bunch of sentiments that are nice and large, which is really handy for making all types of cards. So let me show those to you here. This is the skein and it fits an A2 size card. This is the layering die to go on top, and then of course your labels. Then you have hello, you have happy, you have thanks, and then you have for you. And on one of my cards, I actually did hello you as another one. So you can play and mix and match with them. And they also coordinate with other sentiments in the clubs this month. You can kind of mix and match them with the stamp set for the Stamp and Die. And you can also potentially use them with the glimmer banners, which would come under here as well. So you can kind of mix and match and mingle the different sentiments in these clubs this month, which is kind of neat. I like versatility and I like to get the most bang for my buck. So I love it when things play nice together. So this is one of the items in the club kits that have skeins in them. The other one is the stencil of the month. Now they do not coordinate per se, but they are very similar in nature. The stencil of the month actually stencils out a card that would look just like this. Now I'm going to show you at the end of the video my sample made with the stencil of the month. It looks completely different than this colorways, but it looks similar as in it's this direction. In other words, we're going to change this kit up here and make it look different because I always try to give you all a different option than what it shows here in the example. And then at the end, my actual stencil of the month is going to show you something similar to this, but in a different color way. So I'll give you some color options and some design features and options just to get your juices flowing. So let's play. We'll move that over to the side, and I've already die cut out a skein. I've got 3 skeins already made, and I've die cut our pieces. We've got some happy, and we've got, I'm just going to pull this out here. We've got some thread, and we've got a needle. I'm just going to keep these in here so they're little and I don't lose them, because we all know how Melanie likes to lose stuff. So we've got our labels, and then we have our skein. Now, coming out on the 6th for club members and the 10th for everybody else are these new little glue bottles. These are refillable. They come empty, 2 to a pack, and I have filled mine up with some Barely Art glue. So that is just something, but you can fill them with any glue that you might like. But something to know that is new on the website. Now I have put a stainless steel pin in mine. And the beauty of this is the lid still fits on with the stainless steel pin. The pin does not come with it, but I went ahead and did that because I noticed that the lid, the needle itself or the tip itself is almost identical to the tip in a Barely Art glue bottle. From like here up, this part that you attach to the Barely Art is the same as that tip right there. This is just longer here. So I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and put a needle in it, or a pin in it. Yeah. Like so. And then the lid, what did I do with my lid? The lid will just fit on perfect for travel. So we're going to use this today and attach our little pieces here. This is the first time I'm using it, so I thought we would give it a try and see how this works. Ooh, I like how you can get little tiny dots. I am trying this right with you. I just literally filled this before the video, so. Oh, this is nice. Little itty bitty tiny bits of glue. Okay. I'm going to put this on here. Now I'm doing this one a little different than I did my original ones because I wanted, when I did my original ones, I followed the packaging. And the packaging showed the top dies as lighter and the underneath dies as darker. And in my brain, I originally wanted to do them this way, with the top ones darker and the bottom lighter. And I don't know why, but I just thought I would do this last one. We're not going to use this one in the project. I just wanted to do one extra, and I thought I would do it the other way just so you had a comparison, so you could see which way you liked better. And I wanted you to see how to assemble it. So I thought I would do the other ones ahead of time just to speed up the video process, and we would do this one together, just in case anyone finds it a struggle. This is really nice. This fine tip is really nice. It's not coming out as super fast. Okay. Now what I found with this piece here is it doesn't fit exactly. And if you try it both ways, you'll see what I mean. You have these little notches right here. And if you look at it, you can line this side here that has the bigger curve right there. You can line that side up with this piece here. And this side is not going to match right there. And then this side is not going to match right there. And it is okay. It is okay that they both don't match, because when you put the wrapper on, it's going to look like it's just winding right there and there. The wrapper actually covers up some of that, in other words. Here we go. Okay, get a little bit of glue on there. And I just like matching that big notch up. That's how I found that I like to do it. It's just match that one side up that has that big notch. Because then this curve right here also lines up, and then I just let this curve over here hug as well. And that's the way I found I liked it best. Like so. This notch matches, and then it kind of hugs there, and then it comes over here and hugs along here down to here. This is not covered, and that is not covered. Then we'll do the labels, and following DMC style, I did gold over black, which you're gonna see again in my bonus card. I'm gonna show you tell you about a little trick in how I did it. There we go. Get our little label on there. We'll do one more. Then I will share my card with you, my card base, and show you what we're doing. Okay, just getting a little label on there, lined up. Super simple. There we go. Love it. I love my stitching, so I absolutely love this month's kits. And if you love your stitching on cards, this month's Caboodle is a must, because honestly, all the sentiments that talk about stitching can be used on all of those other sets that we have. So if nothing else, the sentiments are going to be so great for all the other sets that we have in our stash. So you see how it looks natural now with it all wound up and everything? Isn't that cool? Now I have some big news coming later this month. It's actually not going to happen until next month, but I'm going to announce it later this month on the Better Press Babe Live. So make sure if you're watching this that you hit that subscribe button, because I'm excited about my upcoming news. It's an excitement for me. I don't know if it'll be an excitement for y'all, but it's an excitement for me. So, and I like to share my crafty journey with you guys. So check that out. Is that not cute? Cute, 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 cute. Okay, so which do you like better? Do you like dark underneath with light on top, or light underneath with dark on top? This is the way I envisioned it. And this is the way they did it on the packaging. So I don't know if I didn't like this as much because of the color choices, but for some reason, I don't know, I envisioned it this way, but then I chose to do it this way for the project. So I don't know. But since I wanted to show you one in person, I went ahead and did one in the opposite just to show you the difference, so you can decide for yourself for your own projects. So there we go. I'm going to sit this one that we just made aside so that I have 3 coordinating ones here for our project. Then we do have some thread, which is also part of the large die of the month. And I have a needle here from the large die of the month. If you have not seen the large die of the month, you have to see the large die of the month. Let me see if I have it here next to me. I believe I do. Hold on just one second. Let me see. This is the large die of the month. So we will be doing a separate video for this where we will be actually making a jar together. So it will probably have already aired, probably a day or so ago. So check my channel back for that. If this one aired first, I will put the video right here so you do not miss it. But this needle and this string came from this set, this die right here, and the needle is right there. So we're using that and borrowing that from here. But these antique scissors, oh my goodness, they are adorable. And then of course the wound thread with your layering thread piece to go along with these. So perfect. So these are they're just love, love, love at first sight. So make sure you see all the videos this month. I believe I have 4 or 5. Okay, so for my card base, I went ahead and attached this piece here. Now these two papers here are from Your Paper Insider, which is a subscription-based box that can come to your front door as a surprise every quarter. The next box is coming out in April this month, about the 15th, I believe. So if that's something you might be interested in, I'll leave the links down below in the description. But I will be receiving it, and I will be doing a video on it on an unboxing. But this is one of their specialty papers that was in one of their previous boxes, and it is a screen print. It's from Japan, I believe. And it, to me, looked like it was like stitching or, you know, sewing running through it. So I went ahead and used it. It's almost like a vellum feel. It's kind of see-through also, but it's got this screen printing in gold on it. And I just thought with the gold here that that was a really pretty look. And then I've got it laying on a really pale yellow cardstock that was also in that same box. In their boxes, their cardstocks and their papers, specialty papers, always coordinate really nicely, and you usually get like 4 or 5 coordinating color sets. So it's nice when you're doing cards, especially if you're a card maker, because you have, like, you'll have a set of greens, and then you'll have a set of blues, and you'll have a set of pinks, and they really coordinate nicely if you're liking to do actual cards together. So I went ahead and stamped this with my Misty beforehand. You Make Me Sew is from the Stamp and Die of the month. And like I said, they team nicely with the big sentiments in this small set. So I'm going to go ahead and just glue these. I'm going to put this one away because I do not need that one. I'm going to go ahead and glue this one. We will layer it up with this background one. And then I will show you what we're going to do here. Just want to get this last layer done. You make me so happy. And you guys do make me happy. You guys make me happy just by hanging out with me and hitting that like button. Hitting that like button does more than anything else because it lets other people find me on YouTube. So that is a huge help. So look at that right there. That's going to go right there. Isn't that cute the way it just fits in there? So that's going to be right there. And then what I thought we would do, instead of going vertical, which is what they did here, I thought we would lay some of these down here and do a stack of floss. Something like that. Maybe actually, since the pink is on top there, maybe I will put the pink on the bottom. Or do I want the blue on the bottom? And just so you know, this piece is glued down right here to start with. I just used some adhesive runner. No, actually I used the Barely Art glue right there. I knew these were going to be stacked up here. And these were going to cover that area if it showed. Because you always, with vellum type papers, you always want to be careful of adhesives. So that's why I did that. So let's see. I'm going to, I don't want the pink on top because the pink is already right there. So I think I'm going to do, how about we do something like, I want them intertwined. So let's see. And I thought I might even pop the last one up a little bit. If we do. Let's hook this down first. That way it'll stay in place. So we know where it's going. I love these big sentiments. Such a statement, you know, and then you get to embellish around it. And with everything that's in that large die of the month, you've got all those cute embellishments that you can pull out and put on any of your stitching cards. Anytime you're stitching, you can put those type of embellishments or sentiments on things. Okay. So let me pull these off here for a second and look at this straight on so I can make sure we're semi-straight here. That's why I did this sentiment with my Misty, which I happened to break. I had the very original Misty, and I have had it for eons since it originally came out. And I lost the pin in the hinge. It came out, worked its way out somewhere. And so one of my hinges is not working on my Misty. So sad. But it means I get an upgrade somewhere, right? So I'm not sure now if I want to get the black Misty or if I want to get the Altenew stamp wheel, or if I want to get the little card Misty. I don't know. I want it all, but I can't have it all. So let's see. What if we did that one and that one? Okay, let me sit this up here. And let me sit that right there and see what I think. Okay, that's how I think I want it, right like that. So I'm going to pick this one up and put this one down first. Sometimes you just got to think about it, you know? You know? Sometimes you do. Was that coming up right there? Yes, it was, because I did not have this little cute little glue bottle when I made that the first time. So how about that right there? Look at that. How that fixed it so perfectly. Okay, so we're going to do this one, and then we're going to go higher with this one. That's how I think I want it, like that. Yeah. Because I didn't want the green one up by the green thread. I wanted the blue one angling towards the top. Okay, like so. But I still want my area over here covered. And now I'm going to want to pop this one up. That is the question. I could pop that one up. That would probably be better, actually. Let me glue my needle to my thread. So we're going to put this, I'm going to put this through the thread here. And then I'm going to put some glue right here. And then let's put it to where it lays on there. And now we'll turn this over and we'll glue all of it. Okay. Okay, I'm going to set this down here. And then we'll maneuver the needle. There we go. And this dries clear, so that should all be fine once it dries properly. And then we're still going to put this up like so. So I'm going to get some glue dots here. Let's see. The glue foam squares. And put one big one on each end. And then we'll do some small ones. Move this one. I think I'm going to put it here. Okay, so that will be one on this end, one on this end, and one up, these ones up here. And that will give that space to go like that. And I think that will be my card. Let's see. Just want to put a little bit of glue right in here. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Oh, there we go. You make me so happy. So there is my small die of the month, Spellbinders April 2024 club card. And then let me show you my stencil card of the month. Now, let me put my lid on so I don't lose it. I think that was very successful. This was very successful. So the stencil is here. And it has, I'm going to turn my card over so you can't see it. It has 5 stencils. So you have 3 for the skeins. You have 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. So it's nice because you can change those colors between your skeins rather than having all of them in one go. So they really put some thought into that. Then on this one, this is the detailed. So if you're using a detail brush, like the Spellbinders detailed brushes, you can just come in here and it's no problem doing them in different colors because you're not using a big brush. You're just using a detailed brush. So that's pretty simple. Now, when I came to these, I did something a little different. So let me show you my card. Here's my card. Now, I did this stencil. Let me get it here. In black, as you can see there. Black. I don't know if you can see it or not. And then I came in with this stencil. I think I did it backwards here, didn't I? Yes, I did it backwards. Here we go. Then I came in with this stencil and I heat embossed it in gold. Now, you might be asking me, how did you heat emboss that in gold? Well, I took Versamark and I took one of my little daubers here and I just took a Versamark one. I took one and used it just for Versamark. Matter of fact, you can still see it wet on there. And I just dipped it in my Versamark and I had the stencil over it and I just dipped it in the Versamark and dipped it in here. And I just did it really, really good. I just made sure everything was inky. And then once I finished that, of course, I used an anti-static tool beforehand. I treated the paper, used the anti-static tool, and I used the Simon Says stamp on here. I used that first, and then I heat embossed it in gold afterwards. So, and I also did the little stripes down here as well. Now, these little guys also will fit in that area as well. If you wanted to actually put those in that area, they fit pretty good also. So that's another. Now, these are not the same shape as these. So these don't stencil or anything. They don't mix. But these I actually found fit these pretty well. So you could mix and match that probably. But that is my other skein card. So I thought they were similar in design because of the skeins. I just chose to do the stencil one like this. And then I changed this one up. So let me know which one do you like? And will you be getting either of these clubs? All the links for the clubs are down below. And if there's any questions you have, I'm always here to help. Just let me know your questions down below and feel free to always reach out to me. Until next time, my friends, have a blessed day.